So this is Classic Mix Radio. My name's Brian, and I've been mentioning on the show tonight that we've got another interesting TikTok creator joining us tonight. Now, her name is Shelby, and she actually paints and shares some of them while she's doing them live on the platform, and it's really, really cool to watch her. She's going to be our guest tonight. So, Shelby, happy Friday night, and welcome to the show.
Hi.
Okay, good. Can you hear us okay? Yeah, it's all right. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
All right, good. So, hey, welcome to the show tonight. So, for our listeners who may be discovering you for the first time, because they're just hearing about Shelby tonight for the first time, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started painting.
Okay. This is going to be a long story, but I will try to make it short.
Okay.
Okay. So when I was born, actually, I could not walk or talk, and that lasted till I was about 10. No one knew what was wrong with me. Every single doctor I've seen or saw did not know what was wrong with me. I was a complete vegetable up till when I was 10 years old. Basically, my doctor found out that my brain doesn't produce dopamine.
Oh, okay.
And he figured that out, and then he gave me medication to help me walk, and that was at 10 years old. So from years 1 to 10, I could not walk or talk at all. My body was completely paralyzed.
Wow.
Basically, yeah. Many people don't know that dopamine can be that important, especially in movement and everything like that. But yeah, I started walking when I was 10. But now I am 25. And then I got into painting after around 2 years of finally walking and being able to.
Okay.
And yeah, so
it seems like you've been through a lot, Shelby.
I have, yes, but it's okay.
So let me ask you this. So we know you started painting to kind of help things out a little bit. I've seen some of the paintings and the things you do online. They're very, very cool. Where do you get your inspiration from to do your paintings?
That's a hard question. I get inspired visually by nature. I really like nature a lot. Whenever I'll go running, I'll take pictures and then I'll paint them. But emotionally, I get really inspired by. I just want to give people hope and give people this sense of freedom when I paint.
Okay.
I really like people to escape into my paintings and feel like, oh, you know what? I can be there.
Right.
And yeah.
So,
And
Shelby,
a
would you?
lot of it,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, a lot, a lot of the time I like to paint really serene, places like forests, um, beau- beautiful walkways. Um, I also really like to bring beauty. I like to bring beau- beautiful places i- into my art that people can kind of escape this world world and kind of just feel feel hopeful
Right.
and feel good.
So, is there a particular painting, Shelby, that you've done that really means a lot to you, and why does it?
Oh yes, yes. Uh, I did this painting last year called called, called the fire in her heart. Um, I did it last year. It means I just recently sold it actually
Oh, wow.
for for a good amount of money, and I was really connected to that piece. And and don't get me wrong, I am uh, greatly grateful for to be able to sell my art. It's a really amazing thing to be able to sell your art, but you have this kind of sadness because that was part of you of you, of you that you
Right.
gave to another
Right.
person. But yeah, but I had to realize that giving that piece to someone, it brings them hope and this sense of freedom, and it gives all the emotions that I felt making that piece to that person,
Right.
to the buyer. So
So, if you
I
guys
do love
if you guys just joined us, we're talking to Shelby. She's actually a painter on TikTok, and she shares a lot of her paintings and actually why she's doing them with some of her followers. Shelby, when I've been on your page and watched you do some of your lives and do some of your paintings and stuff, there's always been quite a few people in the room, and I'm sure you get responses from some of your followers and stuff. I guess my question is, has there been a response or a message from one of your followers that really touched your heart, that really meant a lot to you?
that's a great question. Um, I do have this one follower. It's funny. Her name is Shelby, and she told me that she is also um disabled, disabled,
Right.
or and has a disability. But she told me that I really inspire her, and now she wants to start painting. So yeah, I would say uh, that that meant a lot to me.
Okay, that's good. Hey, I don't want to touch too much on this, but I do have a question about the disability part.
Of course.
Has the disability you have influenced your journey at all about being a painter? Has it wanted you to do it more, or what? How has that affected your painting?
That's actually a great question. Um, you know, anything you go through in life, um, you're gonna remember that. That's, you know, especially trauma. You're gonna want to, or you're going to internalize that somehow. Um, Whether it's, you know, you remember it, or you act a certain way you acted uh, then. But art art is so freeing and healing. It really is. It's crazy. Yeah, painting has. I mean, my disability definitely has influenced my art.
Awesome.
But yeah, but I would say, um, see, my art is, it's very personal,
Okay.
and because I am disabled, of course, you know, it's gonna show up in my pieces. But yeah,
Okay. Hey, I've got a couple more
I hope that
questions.
makes sense.
No, it does. It does. Perfect sense. Thank you. I got a couple more questions I want to shoot your way real quick before we run out of time. What would you say when people come to your TikTok page and they see one of your paintings or see what you're doing? What's the feeling or the message that you hope they take away from some of your paintings that you've done?
You know, I really hope that my paintings can influence them in a way to to just know that you are free. I know I know that this world has so much darkness in it, and so much stereotyping, and just criticism. And when people look at my art, I want them to feel, for one, peace and have hope, but to also um, just know that everything is okay. And you know, to have a sense of you can be whoever you want to be in life. Because we're all so unique, and I feel like people need to know that it's 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 actually very good to be different.
Right.
People are always so afraid to be different, and it's funny. I don't know where I got this, but I've always had this sense of, I I want, you know what, I want to be different. I It's okay to be different. I mean, in my case, when you think about it, if I didn't have my disability, you know, I might not have wanted to paint so much,
Right.
and have this desire to inspire people to do the same thing, and to be free, and follow their passions, and you know, just
Right.
yeah.
Well, listen, Shelby, I'm running out of time here, but real quick, I want you to. We talked about all these paintings on TikTok. How can our listeners find you? What is your name on TikTok so they can go to your page and check out what you do?
Oh, okay. My I have all social media. I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, obviously, and you can find me on all of them by searching Shelby Scott Artwork, and then you guys can also find me on ShelbyScottArtwork.com.
Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Well, listen, hey, our guest tonight on the show has been Shelby. She's a creator and she's an artist who actually paints on TikTok. She paints these really cool paintings. She does a lot of them live too, but she just gave you her page where you can stop by and check her out. So stop by and check out her page, check out her live sometimes. Maybe give her a thumbs up or a follow or something like that. I'm sure Shelby would like that and definitely appreciate it. Shelby, I want to thank you very much for taking time out of your schedule and talking with us tonight, and keep up the good work of your painting, okay?
No, thank you.
All right. Thanks again, Shelby. Hey, so all right, let's get back to some more music. We're going to go back to the year of 1977 now. Here is a group called The Tramps. The song is called Disco Inferno, and it's here next, right here on Classic Mix Radio.